Hello mates, welcome back to my channel. Today I have made SpongeBob Spatula from SpongeBob Squarepants, the TV show in Minecraft. Yes, that's what I have made today. I have made SpongeBob Spatula from SpongeBob Squarepants, the TV show in Minecraft today, and it took me about 1 hour and 10 minutes. Yes, it took me about 1 hour and 10 minutes. And tell me what you think about it. Tell me, what would you give it from 1 out of 10? What do we give this spatula? I will give this spatula a good 7. It looks pretty good. I could do better, but it does look pretty good. So let's see how I make this. So the first thing I have to do is make the outline. And I have a big trouble in making the outline. The outline is pretty simple. It's just a circle, but I want to make sure that the handle of the spatula, it is pretty good. Not just that, but I don't want the handle of the spatula too wide. If it's too wide, then the most of the build has to be much more bigger. So the handle for me is the important part. The most important part about the spatula. If the handle is a bit too much wide or a bit too much tall, or either of that, then the rest of the build has to be tall, right? Everything from the spatula has to be a lot more taller than the handle, so the proportion looks pretty good. So I have to make sure that the handle is a good amount of height, and yeah, I have to make sure it is pretty good. And if it's a bit too tall, then everything else has to be more taller to make sure that it does fit and it does look like an actual spatula. And yeah, that was the big problem, is making the actual handle of the spatula, just making sure that it is it's a good tallness and a good height and a good width. So after done the handle, now to do the actual spatula, to do the spatula outline first and then make the actual spatula. So I want to see how tall can I get the spatula. I did have a problem. The problem is that I made the spatula pretty tall, and that was a problem. So most of the build is now tall, and that's pretty much the big problem. And yeah, and another problem is the actual spatula, the end of the spatula, right? That was pretty much a problem. I was having a difficulty of how to do the end of the spatula. It was pretty difficult for me to do, and I just wanted to make sure it looks pretty good, and I tried. It does look pretty good, but it was really difficult and it took a long time, and I really had to adjust the spatula so many times. I had to adjust the end of the spatula so many times to make sure that it does look pretty good and it looks pretty nice and it looked like an actual spatula. And it was pretty difficult for me to do it. I had to change the height, the width, the length of the end of the spatula so many times, and that was a big problem. And I had to adjust the spatula so many times that took me so long to do. Everything else was pretty fast. The handle of the spatula, the actual spatula, and then the end of the spatula took a really long time to do, because I just have to make sure it looks pretty good, and every time when I look at the spatula, it just doesn't look good to me, and I always have to switch something up, change something, adjust something, and it really takes a lot of time for me to do the spatula because I keep changing something about the spatula a lot. I keep changing a lot about the spatula to make sure it looks pretty good. I didn't expect this spatula to take as long as it did. I thought this spatula could take about a good 30 minutes at most, and it did not do that. It did not take 30 minutes. It took 1 hour and 10 minutes to do, and I did not thought that I was gonna take that long. I thought it was gonna be way more faster. Like, I thought that this is simple, and it is simple. Making the spatula is pretty simple, but just want to make sure that the spatula look as perfect as it can, and it took so long, and I had to do really tiny adjustments There's always something that I want to fix. If something looked kind of off, I always want to make sure that I will change it to make it look much more better. And you can see me changing a lot of it right now. You can see right now it doesn't look as good. It looks okay, but just something look off to me, and I just want to change it up. So I keep changing the width, the height, the length, right, of the end of the spatula. Keep changing it so it could be pretty good. And I kept doing that so long, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's basically how I did this spatula. And yeah, so I'm gonna leave the rest of the video silent, and I'll see you mates at the end of the video. So I'll see you mates at the end of the video. Our mixer today, how that is Spongebob Spatula done from Spongebob Squarepants, a TV show in Minecraft done. I'm very happy about it. It looks pretty good. I could do much more better, but I'm very happy how this turned out. It looks really nice. And if you like this video, like the video, if you like my channel, you want to see more of my channel, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next time. Bye.